Yo, what is going on? Today we're going to be talking about, will Playground ever be added in Zomzero? We actually do have quite a bit of evidence explaining why it will not be or why it will be. Yang has actually talked about Playground before in the Zomzero server. So we're going to be going down everything that's happened in the past that proves why or why not Playground will be added to Zomzero.io. And yeah, and it's basically, so if you've ever asked whether it will or not, this video will almost 100% answer your question on if it will or not be added to the game. So yeah, stick around if you want to know the answer. And also subscribe if you haven't already. It's free. We're nearing 3,000 subscribers, and it's like the best way to support the channel. So thanks. So first, we're gonna be talking about whether or not it would make sense for Playground to be added to the game. So basically, Playground, if you don't know what I'm talking about already, Playground/creative is the same thing as like Fortnite Playground used to be. It would be that we could go into a game, we could just use whatever weapons we wanted. It's kind of like a custom lobby, except we can just add whatever weapons we want. We can make the storm not go in if we don't want to, and we just want to have a limited game. We could have a free-for-all in the Playground, something like that. If you guys don't know, when Yang used to do custom lobbies, he would literally add Trident to the game by just doing /add Trident. So I feel like there's a way where he could make a game mode and then like just give permission only for that game mode for people to use their own server, and add whatever they want to the game using those commands. I think that if Yang really wanted to do that, he could definitely pretty easily do it, but that's only if he really wanted to add it to the game. So yeah, we're gonna go now over some evidence on if he actually will add it to the game, and in a bit from now, we're actually going to be showing screenshots of him talking about the Playground game mode, which he has talked about it publicly before in the past, and we're going to see exactly what he said about it. But that's going to be later in the video. So yeah, let's get into our first topic on Playground. So guys, as you probably have seen in the past, there's been people who've tried faking Playground before. There was this one dude who some people were saying was an attention seeker. Other people were saying that he was just pranking his friends, or just trying to impress his friends. So he made his status say Playground. It said playing Playground Zomzero.io. And this has happened in the past before, where Bads and a few other people said playing Zoms 3. And they acted like Yang actually gave them permission to play when that never actually happened. It was just a fake status. But when this person put up the status, it was kind of annoying because, you know, it was fake. There wasn't actually Playground into Zomzero, but a lot of people did believe it. But even after we found out it was fake, a lot of people like thought of the idea of Playground. Like it brought up the idea of Playground a lot more than in the past. A lot of people started thinking, well, what if Playground actually was added to the game? What if we could have this added to the game, this added to the game, this added to the game, this like all this stuff in Playground that could be like Playground would change this game extremely a lot, like tons. So, and it's like one of the best things we could have added to the game at the moment. So if it got added, that kind of like brought up the conspiracy theory on if Playground will ever be added. So now we're going to go through whether or not it would actually be added. So we're going to go through some screenshots from the one and only Yang, who actually has talked about it publicly before. And now we're going to go through what exactly he said about Playground. Alright, so basically, Yang was talking to Zomzero server. There's this one person who was bringing up the idea of play, like, you know how Yang just randomly appears into general chat. So basically people were this person named Lil Domination was saying, Yang, Playground is a mode which gives players the choice to do whatever they want. It's like an actual playground. People can do whatever they want, like getting any weapon consumables and more. So he says Playground question mark. So he doesn't really know what Playground is, so he asks what's Playground. He literally has zero idea, even though it's in Fortnite and a bunch of other games. It's clear that Yang doesn't know exactly what it is. I mean, he probably knows more about it now because literally the entire general chat was trying to explain it to him. But so yeah, so that's it. He was asking what Playground was. Then Yang said, "What is a playground?" And some people were saying, "I don't know," but other people were definitely trying to explain to him what it was, and they were trying to get him to do it. So his third message was So what's the point of playground though? So after everyone tried to explain it to him, what's the point of playground though? So um, then they started explaining to him that it's like to test guns, to get better at the game, to have fun. It's like basically like custom lobbies, except anyone can start it and anyone can add whatever guns they want to it. So Yang is starting to get the idea of it, but the thing is, he never responds after he asks what's the point of playground. Like, he obviously read the messages, but he just kind of ignores it and then just starts talking about a different topic like 2 seconds later, and asks about something else. So it doesn't seem like he knows too much about playground. So now we're gonna go into our final piece of evidence on why or why not playground will be added, and then we're gonna go over whether or not it will be added in the future. And I'll have an 100% answer. So, yeah. Alright, so a third piece of evidence. It is still a very important piece of evidence. So we're gonna go into, as you guys know, the suggestion channel of the Zomzero server. It's where Yang looks the most for ideas. That's why he nerfed the heal gun and nerfed the scar. If it wasn't for the suggestion channel, he would have never done either of those. So he pretty much just looks there for ideas and what to do to the game, and he'll usually just determine from the suggestion channel what he should do. He's said publicly that he actually looks at the suggestions channel. He's like, thanks for suggesting to nerf Scar. I actually ended up doing it, so thank you for suggesting that. So we're gonna look at playground. How many times has playground been suggested? The more times that something is suggested, the more times something is suggested, the more likely it's gonna be added to the game, because the more likely Yang has seen it. So suggestions has actually, so in suggestions, playground, the word playground has been mentioned 835 times. To put that in comparison, Siphon, something that is very much wanted to be added to the game, only has 253 results, and the word trios only has 112 results in the channel. So 835 results is absolutely insane. And to put that even more comparison, the word customs, which, I mean, customs is the most wanted thing in the entire game, has 1103 results. So comparing that, its playground has been mentioned almost as many times as customs and suggestions. So it has been mentioned tons of times, which obviously ups the chance of it being added to the game. But will it actually be added to the game? Will everyone be suggesting? Since everyone suggested it, will that actually change whether or not it gets added to the game? So yeah, now we're going to go into that, and I'll give you guys an 100% answer on whether or not it will be added to the game. So to summarize it, basically, Yang has talked about playground before, but he doesn't really like the idea of playground. A bunch of people have suggested in suggestions it's one of the most wanted things in this game by far. One of the most. Customs is probably the most, but playground is definitely one of the most wanted things. So now we're going to be talking about whether or not it will be added to the game. So basically, playground is something which, I mean, we've never even seen anything close to playground. So basically, the answer is no. I'll explain why. But I can 100,000% say that playground will never be added to this game. So this is why. So we don't even have custom lobbies for each other. So we don't even have custom lobbies for ourselves. So the only people that get custom lobbies are like Boxout. He's like the only person that's ever actually got a custom lobby to himself. Bronze Jungle got it to himself as well. But the chances we get playground is so low. Considering we haven't even got custom lobbies for anyone besides the two biggest, or besides Box Elder and Bronze Jungle, who hosted a $1,000 tournament. So the chances we get playground are absolutely 1,000% zero chance, especially since Yang barely even knew what it was until people started explaining it to him. So I can confidently, no, I can 100, not even confidently, I can 1,000% say that playground is never added to this game. So if that answered your question, make sure to like, subscribe for more videos, more theories, more weapon leaks, etc. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.